Navigating the world of new ideas and new experiences without losing sight of who you are is kind of like being a DJ mixing tracks. You want to keep the party, your mind, fresh and exciting by adding new beats, ideas, but without turning off the original vibe, your values that everyone showed up for. Here's how to remix your thoughts without losing your core tune. Listen up. First off, listening is key. And I mean really listening, not just waiting for your turn to talk. When you come across a new idea, give it the floor. Let it do its thing. You might not agree with it, and that's cool, but you'll never know what you can learn if you shut new ideas down too fast. It's like hearing a new genre of music for the first time. It might not be your jam, but it can still add some flavor to your playlist. Stay malleable. Being open to new ideas means staying flexible. Think of it like being a bamboo in the wind. You're rooted but still swaying with the breeze. You're not ditching your beliefs at the first sign of something shiny and new, but you're also not so stiff that you break when something new shakes you up. It's about letting those new ideas test you, stretch you, but not break you. Trust your gut. Discernment is your best friend here. Not every new idea is worth your time, and that's where your inner guide steps in. It's like when you're scrolling through your feed, and not every post deserves your like or share. Ask yourself if this new idea adds something positive to your life or aligns with the kind of person you want to be. If it doesn't, swipe left. Now, let's talk about how keeping true to who we really are is often challenged in the midst of a potential new love and romantic relationship. When emotions get involved, this often brings a whole new set of challenges. Diving into a new relationship can feel a bit like walking into a concert where the band's playing a tune you've never heard before. You're into the vibe, the energy's electric, and you're all in for the experience. But here's the thing. As you sync up with your partner's rhythm, it's crucial not to lose the melody of your own song. Here's how to embrace the newness without muting your own values and beliefs. Keep your playlist handy. Remember, while it's awesome to explore new genres and artists together, your playlist, the core of who you are, shouldn't be completely overwritten. It's okay to add new tracks that your partner loves or to explore genres together, but make sure your favorites are still in the mix. This means being open to their interests and passions while also sharing your own passions and ideas. A relationship is a two-way street, and both of your playlists deserve airtime. Tune into your feelings. In the whirlwind of a new romance, it's easy to get caught up in pleasing your partner, but it's super important to stay tuned into your own feelings and beliefs. If something doesn't sit right with you or goes against your core values, it's okay to hit pause and reflect. Communicating how you feel doesn't mean you're killing the vibe. It means you're keeping it real, which is essential for a healthy relationship. Stick to these guns and you will be proud of yourself in the long run. Balance is the new harmony. Finding a balance between embracing new ideas and staying true to your values is key. Think of it like creating a new playlist together where both of your tastes are represented. It's not about one person calling all the shots or changing your tune to match theirs. It's about finding that sweet harmony where both of you can groove without losing yourselves. Communicate your lyrics. Open and honest communication is like the lyrics to your melody. It's how you express what's really going on inside. When you're exploring new ideas together, make sure you're also talking about how these fit with your individual values and beliefs. It's totally fine to say, hey, I love that we're trying new things, but this particular one doesn't really align with what I believe in. Can we find a middle ground? Solo acts are cool too. Lastly, remember that it's okay to have parts of your life that are just yours, like a solo act in a concert. You don't have to do everything together or love every single thing your partner does. Respecting each other's individuality and having your own interests is what keeps the relationship interesting and balanced. It's the solo acts that make the joint performance richer and more dynamic. Navigating a new relationship without losing your own tune is all about balance, communication, and respect. By embracing new ideas together while keeping your values and beliefs on the set list, you create a beautiful duet that respects both musicians. It's in this shared space that love truly becomes a symphony. Mix it up. Integration is about blending these new ideas into your life without losing the essence of who you are. It's like adding a new ingredient to your favorite recipe. You want to spice it up, not turn it into a completely different dish. This means taking bits and pieces of what works for you and finding a way to make them fit with your core values. It's a bit of trial and error, but when you get it right, it's pretty awesome. And what's beautiful about this and what is wonderful about this is that you are growing and evolving the entire time. Embrace the variety of life. Embracing new ideas while sticking to your guns is all about celebrating the diversity out there. It's realizing that the world is a massive place with tons of different perspectives, and that's what makes it interesting. Your way of seeing things is just one in a billion, and crossing paths with different viewpoints is what life's all about. It doesn't mean you have to agree with everything, but acknowledging the richness variety brings to the table is where the magic happens. It's where your life, at the very core, begins to expand and unfold. This is also where new opportunities may await you. New relationships, new careers, new places, whole new paths and journeys. Wouldn't it be wonderful to see how different, how cultured, and how evolved you are on the other side of that? After all, as they say, variety is the spice of life. In a nutshell, keeping your own values while being open to new ideas is all about balancing, listening, staying flexible, trusting your gut, mixing it up, and embracing the diversity of it all. It's not always easy, but it's definitely worth it for the kind of personal growth and understanding it brings. Keep that core playlist of yours, but don't be afraid to remix it with some new tracks along the way. Thank you to tuning in to the channel. I trust you found these insights to be valuable towards improving your life. Consider subscribing for more valuable life-enhancing insights, and be sure to check the description below for any resources that might be available to help you along your way.